Hello guys, so this is the first tutorial of Mikrotik configuration. So I've been experimenting on this device. Moving on, before we start, I would like to show you my local address, local IP. So IP config, so that you will be familiar of what we are going to do. So as you can see, just find your Ethernet adapter local area connection, and this is your IPv4. So these are set by the Mikrotik. If you set your network settings as obtain IP automatically. So why is it that you must set your IPv4 automatically? For example, you have multiple computers. You don't want to configure each computer's network address just to set it all. So you want the computers to obtain their IP addresses, because Mikrotik has also a DHP server. What DHP server do is that it provides IP address, a unique IP address each of its client. So this, you should your network settings for each PC clients to automatic obtain. So moving on, the default gateway, this is not, just take note, 192.168.88.1 is not my modem or my internet service provider local IP. This is the local IP of the default local IP of the Mikrotik. So the subnet mask, as usual, is 255.255.255.0. And moving on, hopefully you are understanding what I say. So let's go to my Mikrotik. So this configuration is default. I just put a password on it. So let's connect. As you can see, all of the interface is at its default value. So as you can see here, this is the local IP of the Mikrotik device. So these are net mask is 255.255. Basically, what this does say that you have from 0 to 254, because the maximum is 254. You have 254. You can have 254 clients, but if you want more than that, you can say 255.255.0. So you have 254. You have much more client. So here, the HP server. This is what I said before, that Mikrotik has a DHP server. Basically, when a client is connected to the Mikrotik, it assigns IP from range of 10 to 254. Yet, if all of this IP from 10 to 254 is assigned, there will be no clients that will be assigned. So it must wait for a client to disconnect to be able for the new client to connect. So hopefully you understand what is a DHP server. So let's just X this one. And these are the default configuration. By the way, this Ethernet 1, the port 1 is connected to my modem. From my Mikrotik Ethernet 1, port 1 is connected to my modem. Whatever the port in the modem, I just need to connect it to my modem or internet service provider router. This Ethernet 2 is connected to this computer, or you can connect a switch to this Ethernet 2 and you connect your computer to that switch. It's okay. So this can be another computer or another switch router, another switch or computer, another switch computer. So moving on, these are the default values. So I just giving you what I learned from based on my experimentation. Here we go, the climax of this tutorial. So blocking websites. So basically, first is you need to go to firewall, and we are here on firewall. These are the default values. So just to give you a concrete evidence that my configuration will be effective also in you. Just we disable it. What disable does it, these lines of code or category of code or a group of codes will not be executed. So these are the default. Before we move on, I would like to give you an introduction of what is connections. Connection is the current connection or the current query or browsing that is currently occurring on the browser or other software that needs an internet connection. For example, we dial the Facebook or we contact the Facebook. It is some kind of a last word of 35 and port 443 or HTTPS 35. As you can see, this is the Facebook and YouTube. Aside from showing you what is the purpose of connection, Instagram, for example. So you can see that all of it is currently browsable or can't be contacted. So we move on to the, as you can see, these are all the IP address. The destination address is the website address, public address. So what we need to do first, blocking website. In blocking a website, you need to create a layer 7 protocol. So you can add a layer 7 protocol. I named this a block sites. So because in this entry I want to block, I think I would like to name this as social. I want to categorize blocking websites. So I just need to write the domain facebook.com and that's enclose that one, the domain, so that we can block that. Just write that one. I don't know what to call that, but then dot, then plus, and dot, then star, then a $sign. So block social. You can also put a multiple domain. For example, Twitter. Just shift straight bracket, or what do you call that? Then for example, twitter.com. or another one, what else, instagram.com. I don't know if you can see this. For each domain you have this character, straight, do you call this straight bracket or a straight forwards, straight slash. So we moving on, we named this as block social sites. So let's click OK or apply, and then we created the layer 7 protocol. Yet we don't have means of executing this layer 7 protocol, so we will gonna try to create a filter rule. So filter rule is basically a set of command that will be run by the router device if a certain condition met. So for example, this condition. So we create in general we create a chain of forward and a source of whatever your subnet mask. So for example, if your local IP of your Mikrotik device is 192.168.88.1, you just replace it with 0 to make it as a subnet mask and put the masking of 24. So you just need to put the chain, by default it's forward, and you just need to put the source address, which is this one. You don't need to adjust other of the settings. Then the next is this layer 7 protocol, so you need to call that one. So you can have a lot more than one layer 7 protocol. It depends on how many layer 7 protocol, but currently we have only one. So extra, we don't need to do something here. We need to say others, they choose drop the connection, but I think it's better to reject the connection. So, and say that ICMP admin prohibited, or you can say host is prohibited. So let's apply this one. I think it is basically, this tab is basically all about the statistics. So let's apply this one. And just to organize your script or entry here, we just click the item and click this note. So for example, these are black sites, social sites. Now let's click OK, and then I think we're done. So we're actually have so as you can see, the bytes, the currently black bytes and black packets is 0. But if take note that you must refresh the browser to be able to take effect, because the current session for each of this website is currently saved onto the cache of this browser. So we need to close the browser to be able to preview the effect of the black social site. This has been my problem. So let's reload it and let's click Facebook. And as you can see, it takes so much time to load. Why is it YouTube? Loaded. I think we didn't include the YouTube. I forgot. And I think we include Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For example, twitter.com. So all of these social sites is currently black. It keeps on loading and loading, and if you try to see here, the currently black bytes is 12.4 kilobytes, and the currently black packets is 102 as of the moment. So the process was a success, but we will try. For example, we can group. To give you an example, we will add another black site. We call this, for example, Black Entertainment. Again, we repeat the process, then plus, then inside, then star, then dollar. Then inside this, we should, for example, for entertainment, we should include youtube.com. What else? For example, as of the moment, we try to block the youtube.com. So I think it's done, and we click OK, and we create another filter rule forward, and another. Again, we should input the current subnet mask. This is 192.168.88.0 instead of 1. The local IP address of this modem is 0. And the masking, which is 24, and we choose the protocol, the currently available protocol that we created earlier. So we choose entertainment, and then we can choose, commonly they choose drop, but I prefer reject the site. So, and I say host is prohibited, so I click OK. And again, just to make this organized, we will add note naming this black entertainment. So again, we will try to refresh. As you can see, it keeps on loading and loading, yet the loading doesn't complete. So again, to first see the effect of the site, just to make sure that the effect will be initiated. So we will try to close the browser. By the way, this will be shown if after the load loop for too much time. So we open again the Mozilla Firefox and the youtube.com, and as you can see, it loops and loops and it doesn't complete in loading. So that is basically it on loading, blocking a site and categorizing the block sites. So that's it. You basically need the layer 7 protocol and the filter rules. So again, if you have some time, please visit my website here at www.bytes-crafter.com. I have lots of pre-products or plugins or script or tutorials, assets, projects. For example, this amazing voiceover robot for YouTube, voiceover male for YouTube, voiceover female for YouTube. And again, I will be focusing on game development and software development product here on my website. So thank you for watching, and hope to please subscribe and please smash that like button if you like this video. Thank you for watching.